and sit down.
アンソニーとしても知られているザ・スーパービッダン、マイケルとしても知られているザ・ミラクル。
Hey, welcome to a brand new episode of Rushdown Radio. I'm Michael.
And I'm Anthony.
And we're going to be talking about EVO 2017, or as Anthony wants it to be, Fightcade 2017.
See, I wasn't even going to talk about Fightcade, but if the whole EVO tournament was a bunch of Fightcade ROMs, I would not complain.
Of course you wouldn't. Anyway,
Third Strike Type 8 funded.
Anywho, we've actually, they've done the selection of all the games that are going to be there, except one that's going to be fan voted through donations, of course.
We know it's going to be Marvel, but, well, I mean, we're going to keep this up and see how long it's going to not be Marvel.
Right. So the games that are actually going to be there, confirmed us, of course, Street Fighter 5, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear, Zerg, Rev 2, Injustice 2, Smash Brothers Melee, Smash Brothers Wii U, Blaze Blue, Central Fiction, and KOF 14. Now, there are a lot of games that are listed to be voted upon, but the only ones that sort of matter to me personally would be KI and Mortal Kombat, because those are the only ones I think deserve that last spot.
I mean, I didn't hear you mention Windjammers.
I'm shocked that's even there.
It deserves it.
It don't.
Did you not see that gameplay?
It don't deserve to be there.
It was great.
That's fine.
Let's go. Windjammers for EVO 2017.
You gonna donate?
Let's go. You man.
You gonna donate your
How
buddy?
long we got to donate?
I don't know.
Man, I put in 20.
All right, so you've heard the games that are going to be there. What are your thoughts on the selections this year?
All right, so the only surprise to me is that Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear are here. Two anime fighters? I'd have never thought we'd see today. What's more is that Blaze Blue hasn't been there for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I think that one is the most surprising. Guilty Gear being there isn't that surprising, but it is a little shocking, especially since it's going to be the latest one. I don't even know if it's going to be out for home consoles by the time EVO comes around.
You're
they haven't really
right.
said anything about that.
They haven't. That's really true. I haven't thought about that because they haven't really have a release date for when it's going to be released, actually.
So if they pull that off with arcade machines, fine. But if that's how they're going to do it, I would like to know.
That's going to be a little hectic, though. They already had to deal with Tekken 7 because that won't be out. Yeah, it will be out by then.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be out just a month shy, about a month and 2 weeks shy of the EVO.
I mean, at least they'll have plenty of training on it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I still see how they have tournaments for it, regardless of having a console release. They still had it like that last year.
Street Fighter 5 being there is no surprise at all.
None at all.
Melee and other Smash being there, I have nothing negative to say about it for fear of the fans.
Well,
I mean, if y'all love it, if y'all like it, I love it. That's fine.
Well, the fans are a little upset. The Melee sect of the Smash community are upset that it's going to be on the Saturday showing, and it won't be on the main stage on Sunday. I think it's quite fitting because I think that I think it's ran its course personally. I don't know how much more we can sit and watch the same 10 guys pretty much mow through the entire tournament and end up on the top rank every single year. Like, there's no real switching out. There's no new people popping up out of nowhere. I mean, Melee is pretty static. This is what it's going to be, and that's it. At least I would say with Smash 4, there's like actual room for growth and change, and people can actually come up and learn the game and be good at it. Versus Melee, if you haven't came there since it started, there's rare cases maybe, but I don't see anyone popping up that can start this year and they're gonna be top 8 in Melee.
I've been talking about that game running its course for a while, but
others would say that you're wrong because the game still has new meta.
Of course,
every day, but. What's really surprising is for the games that being voted on was the Pokken crowd were really trying to push for it to be an EVO, even though last year they didn't. It was kind of like a game nobody really wanted to watch. I know personally, I didn't really watch the Pokken finals
because it's kind of boring to watch, honestly.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Even when I went to ASIN, what was it last year, and they had it. I couldn't just sit there and watch them play on those 2 arcade machines. I just no, I'm gonna just wait.
It's cool to play.
It's very cool to play.
But kind of boring to watch. And that's how I feel about Smash, by the way.
Yeah.
Boring to watch. Fun to play.
Yeah, a lot of games aren't exactly that entertaining just because they're fun to play. Actually, they don't mean they translate well on screen, especially for you're trying to get people to watch. The only reason why I think the Melee has such a high viewership is because the Melee community is so big themselves. So they're all of them are watching it.
I don't know how that community's so big, but the same 10 people keep winning. How is that?
Because they're the best. The rest of them are scrubs. They need to get better.
Oh, don't say that.
What?
The Melees will get us.
They will. They're coming after us.
We apologize for our indiscretions.
The Red Capes are coming.
Now, Injustice 2 being there, that also kind of caught me off guard because when it comes out, it's not going to be a whole lot of time to practice, but, you know, people seem to have been figuring out the game pretty quickly through the beta.
Yeah, but I think the fact that they put MKX off of the roster in favor of Injustice seemed a little weird to me. Especially since this could, I mean, it should have been like, if it's going to be like the last year, it should just have like a little swan song. This would be the last, like, you know, time we have it there. Versus just say, okay, it's not even going to have it like a last time.
Yeah, that was a little surprising. Same thing with KI. It kind of just got snatched up, you know?
Yeah, and they're still patching both of those games, too. So, I mean, it could have been, I mean, Mortal Kombat is actually a really entertaining game to watch. Especially when you have somebody like Sonic Fox in top 8. He always puts on a good show.
Yeah?
Which is always pretty hype. So it's unfortunate. I'm not really looking forward to Injustice 2. Because I remember I used to watch the Injustice tournaments for the first one. They just wasn't that fun to watch.
Because it was like the same 3 characters. You got Aquaman, Superman, Batman. Now I bet now it's gonna be Aquaman, Superman, Batman, and like what? Supergirl?
Yeah. She's already looked to be like a favorite already just from the beta.
They done found Infinites with her already.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still hyped for Evo because I do have games I do want to watch. Like, I do want to watch Tekken 7. That's going to be hype probably. Of course, Street Fighter 5 is going to be pretty good to watch. And
Bet you Laura wins it.
No. We can't allow Laura
Mark
to...
my words.
So you're calling in right now?
Laura's gonna... If it ain't Laura, it's going to be Balrog or Urian. It's going to be one of those 3.
Wow.
Yup.
All right, guys. You heard it first. He's calling it. Those 3 characters are his top picks to win Evo this year. I don't know. I can't even say because every time I think I know what's going to happen, they always switch up. Except for when Knuckle do with the Capcom Pro Tour. That was pretty much obvious.
Knuckle Dew and Guile is the only hope for me being wrong.
You don't think there's going to be a dark horse coming out of nowhere like an Ibuki pops out of nowhere?
I said what I said.
So what game are you most hyped to watch for Evo this year?
Tekken 7, honestly.
That's interesting.
I mean, I love Street Fighter. I've gone on record by saying I love Street Fighter to death. But I'm at the point with Street Fighter where I can watch it as much as I want. But I feel like with Season 2, we kind of know a lot of what's going to happen. Unless, you know, of course, you get those dark horses that come out of nowhere with new tech and stuff like that. And I don't know if that's going to be something that's, you know, entirely possible. Injustice, I've never been a person who's gotten really into NetherRealm games to begin with. But then you throw in DC characters, and it's like, Guilty Gear, I would love to watch that. That's probably number 3 on my list, only to Blaze Blue, because I love the newest Blaze Blue game. Tekken 7, it's always new. I have not watched enough of it for it to be boring to me yet.
Okay.
And I have absolutely no intention of watching either Smash game. They are both really long matches. Well, Melee isn't that long. That's pretty quick. But it's still like hip-hop zoopity-zop. And Smash 4 is really boring to watch because it just takes so long for people to die.
So right now I think that Marvel has the most donations to be the last game voted in for Evo.
Color me shocked.
I mean, it was looking kind of grim at first.
I mean,
it was going back and forth between Pokken, Killer Instinct, and Marvel. But you know, Marvel has a really big like base. It's unfortunate that like Mortal Kombat just got shafted though.
Yeah,
it's like wow.
They ain't making any money in that those thing either, is it?
It's really not. I think they were like
Windjammers is beating it.
Yeah, so we're gonna probably see Marvel this year. That should be fun to watch. So
People would rather watch Windjammers than Mortal Kombat X.
That's terrible. That showed you the state of the FGC right now.
Myself included.
Wow. Okay. Any final thoughts on Evo before we wrap this up on the little roster we got so far?
Fightcade. 2017.
You heard it. He's all about Fightcade.
And if not that, if I can't get that, that's fine. Give me Windjammers.
Put your money down for Windjammers.
Man, I'll put down 20. Y'all should too. If each of us put down 20 for Windjammers.
I'm just not here for Windjammers.
Come on, man.
No, I'm not.
Man, come on.
Put my money towards either MK or KI if I'm going to
That's a waste of money. You know it.
Anywho, so what do you guys think is going to be the game get chosen? I mean, so far we know that Marvel's pretty much in front, but you know it could always be those people who come up with those big donuts at the last minute. So we never know. What are you hyped about for Evo? What games do you want to see? What games you wish would be there? Like, I don't know, Art of Fighting 3.
You said Windjammers can't be there? Are you serious?
I'm
Fighting 3?
dead ass. All right, guys, let us know what you think. Please like, subscribe, comment, share this video with all your friends. And, yeah, we'll talk to you guys next time.